Hey, y'all, it's BREE Specific from What's the Word. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday, 1 to 3 p.m. here on YouTube and all other platforms as well. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all of that. Thanks for watching.
Hey. What's up? What's the word?
Jamie Foxx did his stand-up special with Netflix. It's supposed to be a comedy special. It wasn't really giving as much comedy, but it was giving one-man show. I appreciate it. They say it was giving more of a testimony. Everybody know what a testimony is?
Yeah.
Okay, they say it was giving more of a testimony rather than a comedy special. I appreciate it. I feel like that for him to actually come out and say what actually happened to him after all this time, I feel like there was not a better space to say it, especially a space where you ain't just gotta go on the internet, people start judging you off back. Like, you already shot the comedy special, you recorded it 2 or 3 times. So, like, a lot of people he said the space that saved him, which is Atlanta, was where he had the stroke at. He did, like, 2 or 3 shows with different people in Atlanta. So, I respected him for doing it like that. I respected it being more of, like, a one-man show opposed to a comedy special. Because also, I feel like some people be having comedy specials on. First, Netflix got to stop giving out all these comedy specials. Because they do not be funny, bro. I know y'all wasting money on comedy specials. 2025, we ain't giving out all them comedy specials, Netflix. But Jamie Foxx was well needed. I hope that's the last one for the year because they ended out with a bang.
I didn't get a chance to watch it, but what did he say about his
So what happened?
Yeah.
So what happened was he was in Atlanta for shooting a film, and he wasn't feeling good, and his sister ended up taking him to the hospital, and they said that he was bleeding, like his brain was bleeding, and he had a stroke. Yeah, so they was like, if we don't go inside his brain now, like, he's probably gonna die. Yeah, so they did the surgery. He came out, God bless him. And then he was in Chicago because he was at a rehab facility. And they said he had to spend a year at a rehab facility because he said he couldn't talk, couldn't walk. He said literally when he woke up, he didn't even remember he had a stroke. Yeah, he's like, his bodyguard was in the room, and he tried to, like, get up and, like, walk. And he was like, bro, like, you don't want to try to do that because you can't walk. He's like, no, you playing with me. Like, I know I can walk. No, ended up finding out he can't walk, can't talk. So he started all over again.
That's
he made a bunch of jokes about, like, the memes on the internet and people saying, like, he was cloned and people saying, like, it wasn't the real Jamie Foxx that was on the yacht out in Chicago when the people saw him on Lake Michigan and stuff. So, yeah, he just addressed all of that. And I feel like as such a legend that he is, that is how you address the public.
We don't deserve Jamie.
But we got him. And thank God he's still here.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jamie Foxx really talented, though. Y'all, wait, I got a question. Y'all think he's funny? Like, they gave him a comedy special, but, like, do y'all think he's funny, like, nowadays? Yeah. Like, I think he was, like, back in the Jamie Foxx show era, like, around early 2000s, too, he was probably funny. I don't think he's funny no more.
I used to feel like outside of the comedy special that he did have, because he has a classic. I want to say he has a classic.
Like Booty Call?
No, a classic stand-up.
I can't, you talking about that,
the one he's talking about
I
Whitney
need
Houston.
security. I might need security.
I thought that after the acting and everything else that he might have transitioned into late night, kind of like Letterman or Jay Leno, because he's that talented. He could carry a one-man show by himself. I think he's unbelievably funny. I think the way that they used to talk about, like, James Brown, the hardest working man in show business, Jamie Foxx is probably one of the most talented, not just black people, but people
on the planet.
Naturally talented. He can do a bunch of different things. You can believe him in a bunch of different roles, right? Whether he's a comedian or he's Ray Charles or he was at one point doing a biopic on Mike Tyson, right? Even all the way down to how he can imitate his voice. But BREE took the words out of my head. Netflix gotta stop paying for these comedy specials that are not funny, bro.
Unless them people pay y'all.
The latest Cat Williams one was dope, but
you liked it?
It was better than what we dealing with on a regular basis. The Chris Rock one was bomb.
Yeah, Chris Rock was bad.
I think everybody.
Now Chris Rock ain't that funny. I ain't gonna cap with y'all. I ain't never.
He just got booed off stage the other day.
He ain't never. And then I feel like Chris Rock goes to, like, literally skips over the border of you doing too much.
Yeah.
especially when it comes to like black and white jokes, I don't like it. It cringes me.
It seemed like that's his go-to, especially when he don't feel like he doing well. He go right to that, like how comics used to do. If their comedy bit is not going well, they start like jacking on
Picking out
somebody
the
in the crowd,
audience, yeah.
right? Because that's they like life support essentially. Right. But in terms of Jamie Foxx though, like as much as the testimony was appreciated, it almost felt like trappy to me. Like people tuned in for a comedy special. And what they got was not that. So it's like, I don't really know how to feel about it on the back end. Because I was expecting to laugh, and it's just like,
I heard it was a therapy session.
And they have those because Dave Chappelle did something like that a few times.
He did.
But Dave is funny.
But also,
Jamie Foxx is funny.
Dave is funnier. I gotta watch the special. But Dave,
you gotta. This the thing with Jamie. Jamie hasn't done a special. The best way I think to critique Jamie Foxx's actual funniness is to actually see him on a straight up special compared to something like this. I still think he's funny overall, but when you conveying certain messages like that, something gonna compromise. You know what I mean? Because he does the singing as well. And not to mention, I hate that y'all didn't say he got 2 classic R&B albums. By the way, he need to give us an R&B album, if anything.
he need a tiny desk.
he do.
So he need to overall jump back into music at this point too, because the game is missing Jamie. He need a tiny desk, a tour, album, the whole.
let's slow down now. The man just had a stroke.
He just got off the deathbed. You feel me?
Slow down. That's how I feel about Usher. Needs to sit down. Usher is tired, y'all. He's so tired putting cherries in y'all mouth.
Hey, the cherry challenge carrying him through though.
Usher is tired.
That's the beauty of that tour.
Send that man on vacation.
I haven't seen a tour like that just creates so many clips like that in a long time.
Every time, but I feel like they taking it. But I feel like they also taking it back to like what it actually means to have that physical connection with the people that rock with you, like having that physical connection with your audience. Because we see so many people that we love right now that don't come down the stairs, that don't come off the stage, that literally just don't even say, yo, Chicago, how y'all feeling? Like they come, they perform, and they leave. So I respect people like Usher, and I respect people like Jamie Foxx. And I feel like if he was gonna do Jamie Foxx is the only person that could get on stage and literally sing, play the piano, do all 8 of his impressions from Muhammad Ali to Ray Charles. Like, he's the only person that can do that. So I think he did a good job. I do feel like they should not have said it was a comedy special. It was probably like 30% funny, but the emotional BREE and me enjoyed it.
And I think people still would have tuned in because we wanted to hear from Jamie. We haven't heard from him. We've been praying for him. Everybody loves Jamie Foxx, right? So when that happened, everybody kind of like, my heart is with him. I'm praying for him and his family. He was right. His sister and his peoples and his daughter, they held him down. We didn't get any news about it. They kept it close to the vest, even when people were putting rumors out there about what was going on with him. So we were looking forward to hearing from him. My concern, again, is like, Netflix is going up again. And they like, we going to keep on dishing out the propaganda like, y'all going to tune in for this comedy special. I just hope that Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle or the rest of them, when they come back out with their bangers, don't give us no TED Talk. Because I'm going to be done with them at that point. I don't want to spend money on something and then get something else. I want to laugh.
Especially Dave. I'm tired of this shit Dave be doing.
I went and saw him live.
Wait, why?
Because Dave, this is my thing with Dave's stand-up. He got some funny moments in them, but the only reason why a lot of people find those funny is that they kind of mad about stuff too. Not because of the quality of the actual joke, but they feel the way they feel, and they feel a certain catharsis from it, rather than a sense of any of those skits being actually funny. It's all that stuff Dave talking about. People be hyping them Dave stuff up because they just mad about the culture changing. That's it. They want to be on that same Republican nonsense. That's the only reason why they find them things funny that Dave be talking about. Dave ain't funny like he used to be.
I feel like Chris
with Dave,
Chris Rock be. Go ahead.
That's okay.
But he be navigating to them people. But go ahead.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I feel like that. But I feel like Dave kind of speak for like somebody in the middle though. If we talking about his comedy specials, like I feel like he critiques the world and the U.S. like, which can make it funny. But I feel like with Jamie, like y'all said, just him just talking all day. Like, did he even have a joke about something that wasn't him, or was it just about him all day? Because that's not a comedy special. I don't
It
want to
was
see
about
that.
him. I mean, he made some jokes about like the lady that was like taking care of him in rehab. He made some jokes about like his bodyguard. He made a lot of jokes about the media and like the clones and stuff like that. Like he was showing the memes. You should actually go watch
He
it.
was showing the memes.
Yeah, he was showing.
And
the
a
memes.
good reference for that special is Richard Pryor. The one he had the red suit on.
I hear
You know
about that
what
one a
I'm
lot.
Mm-hmm.
That one, that's a good reference. He talked about a lot of what he was going through as far as cracking things of that nature. So that's kind of adjacent to what you probably see with the Jamie Foxx thing.
Wasn't Jamie in that movie? They cloned Tyrone.
He was.
He's in it, right?
Yeah,
He
he
is.
in it. He in it.
I thought what was real interesting though was the outfit. They pay how much? Bree, she getting weak.
It's time to end the show.
It is. He paid homage to Martin. Martin on tour right now too, doing a comedy tour.
Oh, shit.
Back out there as well, so I'm excited for that as well. But crack is crazy.
What, you ain't never seen Richard Pryor stand up?
It's time to go.
You gotta watch that one, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what, live in Sunset Strip.
I seen it, bro. It's just
Shout out to Richard Pryor. Shout out to Netflix. Stop giving all these comedians spaces.
them Oscar-
Everybody don't deserve spaces, but that's a whole
Especially
nother
the-
conversation. We gonna talk
Especially
about
the
that
white.
later.
What's up? What's the word?